Oh, they're not gonna like that review, kitty. Oh, they're gonna hate it. I'm gonna get so much hate. Hey, look at the camera when I'm talking to you, boy. Hey, boy. That's better. Oh, you did good, kitty. Oh, you did good, kitty. Yeah. So, I've had this bike for a little over a year now. I think a year and 2 months. My first review, I got a lot of hate because I wasn't very nice to the bike. I'm gonna go ahead and link my first review in the description and probably in the comments because I still 100% stand by it. I'm just gonna go ahead and be mean and don't say I don't understand why you guys suck this bike off so much, because you do. For how much you pay, especially if you pay full price, which I think is like $1,100 right now, is definitely not worth the money. That being said, once you fix the forks and the clutch and the bars and the seat and the muffler and pretty much everything, it's a good bike after you fiddle with it. Now that I've actually done everything I've wanted to do, now that my bars personally was just a personal, I like the high-rise bars. The bars that came on there weren't too bad. For me, I leaned forward way too much and it felt like I was on a crotch rocket. The tires are still pretty good. Like I said, I've owned this for a year and the front one still looks very nice. The back one is getting some wear, obviously you can see. The clutch, everybody says to replace, which it's hidden behind this cover here. I'm not gonna take it off. Everybody says to replace with a Hillard. I bought a Hillard and ended up never putting it on because all I did was take that clutch apart and grease it up. I didn't lube it up. I used actual grease and it's worked fine ever since. I've actually never had to grease it up again and it's been hundreds of miles since then. So anybody complaining about the clutch, use that grease. It's way better. Like there's actual clutch lube. I'm telling you right now, throw that shit in the garbage, use grease. It doesn't slip or anything like that, despite what people are gonna tell you. It does perfect and it has not caught since and runs perfect with the stock clutch. I still have the stock sprocket in the back. It does fine. Top speed on my channel, I'll put a link in the description for that too. I believe was 33 miles per hour. I know for a fact I've gotten up to 33. I can't remember what the video was. It might have only been 31, but it's in the 30s. This thing goes 30 all day long. With me, I weigh 220 pounds. I need you guys to keep that in mind too, because when you tell someone a top speed, they seem to freak out and be like, no, I can't do this. Well, if you weigh 400 pounds, it's gonna go slower. If you weigh 80 pounds, it's gonna go faster. It's just how that works. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I weigh 220 and I average about 30. It does really well at 30. It climbs hills fairly decent. I don't have to pedal much with this bike. If you find a really steep hill, you'll have to give it some pedal, but it's not enough to wear you out. You're pretty much just helping the motor along. And it does okay. The motor itself has been fantastic. Obviously it's a 4-stroke, but the motor itself has been fantastic. Had zero problems, had to do barely any maintenance to it at all, other than, you know, your normal oil changes, which I suggest you guys do. Still the stock chain. It has stretched a bit, which is, you know, normal. They're gonna stretch, and I've had to adjust it twice. I'd probably be replacing it soon in the future, but it's not doing too bad. You know, this one, the actual foot pedal chain, it's getting a little loose too, but it's still fine. I haven't even adjusted it yet, but like I said, I don't use it much because the motor does a decent job. All the bearings and everything, I just put some extra grease around them and they've been fine for me, and I've ridden this thing pretty rough. It's crashed twice. Once was on the channel. I'll put a link in the description for that too. Hey, why not? Once was on the channel and I bumped the pull start here, as you guys can see. And the second time was just a week ago. My friend's girlfriend took it for a ride and she crashed it and twisted the seat all the way and messed up my mirrors and handlebars. And I just realized she bent my pedal because it no longer clears the engine. So I'll have to fix that, but that's not a big deal. I should be able to just bend it back. The forks leaked like a sieve until I sealed them back up. right out of the box. I actually didn't know it was leaking at first. I kept thinking I was losing oil, but it was like always under the pedal. It took me a long time to figure out it was the forks because I'm a dumbass. Now, I'm not going to go into all the horrible things like I did in my first review. If you guys want to hear all the horrible things about the bike, that review will be in the description. Just for a quick little roundup here, the bike does get my seal of approval now after you do some stuff to it. So if you're expecting to get a fantastic bike right out the box, you're not going to. It goes like 15 miles an hour. Mainly because of the governor. Bypass the governor and you're good. It'll go 30 with me. I've heard people getting these things up to 40 stock. I'm guessing those people weigh like 100 pounds. I 100% think it's possible. But me being 220, it's never going to happen for me. But I can see, I don't want you people fighting in the comments. My last video, I had so many people fighting, telling me there's no way this bike can go 30 miles an hour and all that. It's possible, guys. You guys really got to take weight into the factor. I literally had to make a top speed test on my channel just because people were fighting about the top speed. It was kind of hilarious. But anyway, that's my 1 year review, seal of approval. Don't buy one. That's still my advice. I still think you guys should just build a bike. Like my bike over there, that's a BT100. Sure, the bike itself kind of looks ugly, but that little 2-stroke beats this fucking $1,000 bike out of the water any day of the week. Any day of the week. This bike here no longer has a motor on it. That being said, this mountain bike is a Swim, a high timber Swim. Way better than that Phatmoto frame in every way possible. The bearings, everything. You can literally hop on that thing down a hill and you will coast straight down the hill. And when you hit a straight stretch, you will keep coasting for another 2 miles. Like, get a quality bike. I'm not trying to diss on the Phatmoto too hard because I know I'm still going to get yelled at for it. They're not bad bikes. If you're an older person and you don't really want to work on a lot of things, it is reliable. I would give it that. So, you know, that might be something you want to do. Or if you're just not, I don't know, mechanically sound as a person, then maybe something like this. You're still going to have to work on the clutch. Pretty much right out of the box. Mine started grabbing on me my second ride. So keep that in mind. Oh, actually, the new models come with a Hillard clutch. So they may have fixed that. They've had so much problems with this clutch and people complaining. I do know the new models now come with a Hillard clutch. So my biggest complaint with the bike, which was the clutch, might be fixed. So that's good if that's true. But anyway, like I said, I really strongly suggest you build your own bike. There's 4-strokes too. See? I have another 4-stroke in here. This bike literally blows that one out. The bike does not. Let me take that back. This bike is trash. That motor blows the Phatmoto out of the park any day of the week. I've got it to a top speed of 28 already. Way cheaper. That bike was like 80 bucks and I put on some better forks. So what? I might have 300 in this altogether. And the Phatmoto I got on sale for $700. But I know they're more than that. And if you want the all-terrain one, I think it's running close to $1,400 now. Don't quote me on this. I'll tell you what, I'll look up the prices of they are right now, and I'll put them in the video. That way you guys can actually see. Because my last mistake was not giving my sources in my last video. Everybody was, oh man, everybody went crazy. Guys, the Phatmoto is an alright bike. Quit worshiping it. It ain't that great. Buy a motorcycle. No, I'm kidding. Motorized bikes are great. Just, whew, please quit sucking this bike off. Please. I lose sleep at night from you guys sucking this bike off so hard. I really do. It's just out here screaming like, oh, Phatmoto! But anyway, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at that sexy bike. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Phatmoto! Yeah, you like that Phatmoto. Slap it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a Phatmoto review. Oh, do you like that? Oh, hit it again. Oh, Phatmoto. It's better than sex.
Yeah, I guess I should probably be serious. Oh yeah? Is that what you think? You piece of shit. This is loose again. That's cool. What did she do? Damn it. Look. She bent it. Damn it. God damn it, Kelsey! Is it bent or is it? Oh, that's bent. So I need to bend it out. Yay! I love going to make a review and you find a bunch of shit that's wrong with the bike. Alright, guys.